What's up, guys? I hope you are having a great day today. I know I am, dude. I'm very excited to make this video because we're going to be talking about two things here. The first, of course, being the new graphics cards from NVIDIA, and what can you say, man? Like, honestly, they completely killed it. NVIDIA, like, whatever they're doing recently, keep it up because, I mean, I'm just, like, really impressed with what they announced, dude. Like, $500 for a 3070 that has better performance than a 2080 Ti. Like, that's the best deal you're going to get in video games, dude. Like, if you have a gaming PC and you're not like actively trying to get a 3070 at this point, I think you're doing something wrong with your life. Like, that's the best $500 you're gonna spend, and I don't think you're gonna get a better deal anywhere, especially if you like playing on PC. But anyway, NVIDIA absolutely killed it. I can't really think of anything negative that came out of that press conference. I feel like everyone is extremely impressed. All the testing that they showed and Digital Foundry backing it up, like, it seems like this generation is absolutely solid. Like, even the 3080 for $700 seems like a steal in my opinion. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but of course I can't be happy with that, dude. I have to go all out, dude, like the true gamer that I am, and you know, I have to get the 3090. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, dude, that's a waste of money, just get a 3080, bro. You don't need to spend $1,500 on a GPU. And first off, okay, it's my money, why the fuck do you care? And on top of that, dude, they literally called this GPU the BF GPU, and you actually thought I wouldn't buy that shit? But anyway, man, you know, this 3090 cannot come soon enough. I'm waiting for these pre-orders to open with, like, a held breath, dude, because I don't want to miss it, and I need to get this thing day one, bro. Like, I needed this GPU in my PC yesterday at this point. Like, I just want this thing so badly at this point, and I can basically taste it, bro. Like, I need this in my life.
I don't know when I'll stream again. I really need to make this fucking money. I really wanted to get this fucking surgery, man. I wanted it so fucking bad.
But anyway, that brings us to the second point of the video and why I'm really excited to be making this video, because, you know, you would think after a really impressive showing like that, it would be an overall positive reception, but of course not, dude. It's the internet. And of course, when anything dares to threaten their precious, precious plastic, the PlayStation and Xbox fanboys come crawling out of their hole. Like, you know that scene in Doom Eternal where they shoot the hole in Mars, bro?
You can't just shoot a hole into the surface of Mars.
Well, just imagine that scene, but instead of the BFG, it's the BF GPU from NVIDIA, and they shoot a hole in the center of Earth, revealing a great salt mine, and all these motherfuckers come crawling out. Now, this time I will say, to the PlayStation fanboys' credit, it's primarily Xbox fanboys that are having a mental breakdown over these new GPUs. So, PlayStation fanboys, this is your shining moment. Make sure to drop a like on this video, but, you know, just in case I didn't piss you off enough today, we're gonna take a look at one tweet from one of your kind. Now, when I first saw this tweet, I literally was dying, bro. Like, you can literally feel the amount of passive-aggressive rage behind this tweet, dude. Like, it's literally him quote tweeting like the specs of the 3090, saying, FYI, the RTX 3090 can't play The Last of Us 2, like anyone wants to play that shit, or Ghost of Tsushima. And well, he got ratioed so bad he had to follow it up, PC dorks. Yet, because this man, in case you haven't heard, was actually kind of trying to cope with the fact that PlayStation recently came out and said that they're planning on porting more and more PlayStation exclusives to the PC, because in case you haven't heard, Japan is moving to a primarily PC market, and while Sony actually wants to make money as a business, who the fuck would have thought? But anyway, these dudes are trying so hard to cope. I guess they're starting to realize that their entire narrative that they and Sony were trying to push, that this SSD in the PlayStation 5 was so powerful that it can literally cure cancer on the spot, well, you know, that's kind of starting to fall apart at this point. So these dudes are trying to cope. But anyway, that's enough for the PlayStation dudes. We'll give them a break for today, because the main purpose of this video is I want to look at this video that this Xbox fanboy uploaded of him trying to cope with the fact that the 3070, which is $500, literally makes the Xbox Series X irrelevant, dude. Like, in all honesty, if you have a gaming PC, the $500 you're gonna spend on this GPU is gonna run laps around anything the Xbox Series X can do, and these motherfuckers are trying so hard to cope with the fact. Now, the title of this video is GeForce RTX 30 series revealed. Fanboys finally protected from Xbox Series X, because we all needed to be protected from this absolute beast of a console, dude. Remember when they were trying to claim that this shit was more powerful than any PC on the market for $500? That it was gonna basically make PC gaming completely fucking irrelevant, dude? Well, that aged like milk in the summer sun. But, you know, a lot of them were trying to call me out back in the day when I made a couple videos on that, but it's whatever, dude. I don't want to say I told you so, but anyway, this is gonna be kind of a victory lap, guys, because we're gonna watch this man try to cope with the fact that his precious Xbox Series X is nothing like it was hyped up to be. But anyway, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and play this shit.
What's up, everybody? It is the Best Spot Kid Smooth, and I am back with another video. And today we're going to talk about NVIDIA and their 30 series RTX cards. And I see a lot of people taking these new graphics cards as the latest dig to kill the Xbox.
Dude, I think it's funny though that Xbox fanboys are like so much more concerned about Microsoft selling consoles than actually Microsoft. Like, Microsoft's made it pretty fucking clear. They don't care if you buy an Xbox. They just want you to buy games or services no matter what platform you're on because, you know, Microsoft is in the business of making money. Who would have fucking guessed, man? Like, even Sony is opening up to this shit and putting their stuff on PC, but I mean, it doesn't even matter to them. They don't care. Like, why the fuck are you gonna go out and white knight for Microsoft's console and like try to convince people to go out and buy it when literally they don't even give a shit at this point, dude? Like, honestly, it's really fucking pathetic. But hey, man, I gotta win that Twitter argument, am I right?
Now, I say this because as soon as these cards come out, which I thought were interesting, the pricing is there. It's like the rumors and the leaks were underwhelming, while the reality was overwhelming. And
sounds like the complete fucking opposite of both the next gen consoles, to be honest.
Just NVIDIA did a great job with this reveal, showing off their cards, and the thing is they did amazing work while screwing their existing customers of the 20 series cards, because those are all overpriced.
I mean, this would literally be like saying that Microsoft and Sony are screwing people out of money by selling the PS4 and Xbox One right now, bro. Like, technology changes, new shit comes out, things get less expensive. I don't really know what the fucking point is here. Everybody knows when they buy a graphics card, like, a new and better one's gonna come out eventually. Like, it's not gonna last you for an eternity, but I think you know that. But the only problem here is we're not talking about an Xbox.
Then their beastly expensive crazy card, which is the 3090. It's $1,499, $1,500 for this graphics card. Now, sure, that thing's a beast. You're gonna need a crazy ass PC and probably a different type of motherboard and a different type of case to like fit that fat ass card in.
Nah, I'm good. That thick boy is gonna fit right inside. Jesus Christ, that sounded sus as fuck, dude.
So, a lot of these people, you know, some people are shocked at the price and the performance metrics, while others are using this as a shot at the Xbox platform. So there are people, the first thing people have done is to say, oh, rest in peace Xbox Series X. Oh, it's over for the Xbox Series X. Oh, what about those teraflops? Oh, what about that power? Because NVIDIA, who makes graphics cards for PCs, released their next generation cards.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, I genuinely could not recommend to anybody to go out and buy an Xbox Series X. Like, I was even planning on buying one of them at first. But I mean, I'm just sitting here thinking, like, dude, I could spend my $500 on a 3070 and do like a 3070 build, and that shit's gonna last me much longer. I'm gonna get infinitely more use out of it, and overall, it's gonna give me a way better experience than anything the Xbox Series X could ever hope to. Plus, I can play every single Xbox game on PC. So, literally, I don't even know, man. Like, it just doesn't even seem worth it to me at this point. I would advise everybody who has like $500 saved up for the new Xbox, just keep saving, wait a little while, buy a PC, or build it yourself with a 3070, and honestly, that's a way better decision. And I mean, fuck it, dude. Microsoft doesn't even care what platform you buy at this point, so why the fuck should you?
Fake neutrals and these convenient neutrals are literally running to NVIDIA's $500, $700, and $1,500 cars to kill the Xbox Series X. That's just odd, because according to a lot of you guys last week, the Series X is not even like, you got the 2080 Ti. The Series X isn't, according to you guys, isn't beating the 2080 Ti. So why rush to compare it to the 30 series if there's an existing 2080 Ti out right now? I mean, yeah, the 2080 Ti is very expensive, very, very expensive, but it still exists. So it's crazy that you guys would skip it goes straight to their next generation cars to try to kill. It's like, is the Series X that powerful, or are you guys that afraid?
I mean, I just think it's funny that he has a problem with us comparing the next generation consoles to the new generation of NVIDIA graphics cards, bro. Like, both are current technology. Why the fuck wouldn't we compare them? The 20 series cards are 2 years old at this point. They are outdated technology. So why wouldn't we rush to the newest example when you motherfuckers are trying to claim that the Xbox Series X is going to overtake PC gaming, or that the PS5's SSD is gonna be better than any gaming PC on the market, bro. Like, these motherfuckers have overhyped this shit for months, and now we literally have even more proof of what we already knew, that these consoles are getting overhyped by Microsoft and Sony in order to push units, and all these pathetic-ass fanboys are desperately trying to cling onto this narrative that somehow these next-generation consoles are gonna outdo PC gaming, bro. You know, you can dream about it all you want, but it's never gonna be a fucking reality.
Because the 3070, I believe, is stronger than if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's stronger than a 2080 Ti. I could be wrong here. My knowledge in NVIDIA cards isn't as strong, even though I have one. I have a outdated, now for sale 980 Ti.
I mean, honestly, this just kind of makes the video worse, dude. Like, this man already has a gaming PC. He could literally just buy a 3070 and he would get a much better experience than anything Xbox could ever give him. But of course not, dude. He's a console fanboy. He's got to buy the consoles. He's got to play primarily on the console. You know, fuck having a better experience. Fuck getting more for your money. You know, I have brand allegiance to some company that wouldn't give a shit if I lived or died tomorrow. I mean, it's just honestly fucking sad to see, dude.
So the card you're comparing, this $500 card, and they're talking about this card as if you're gonna buy this card, you're gonna plug it up to your TV, plug a controller into it, and start playing games.
I mean, in your case, you could literally do that, but okay.
Like, it's like they're literally taking a single component and they're using a card against an all-in-one console. Like, it's like, Jesus, like, I expect PC guys to like compare to, you know, shit on AMD cards, or, you know.
Did this guy not see the stream chat on the fucking NVIDIA event, dude? Like, literally everyone was just spamming RIP AMD, but all right, man, whatever.
Talk about the 20 compared to the 20 series. They're literally going ham against the Xbox, and it's crazy. It is the craziest nonsense that you guys are using $500 and 700 cards and even fucking $1,500 graphic cards.
I mean, I just really love the double standard here, because for months the Xbox fanboys have been trying to claim like, oh dude, the Xbox Series X is only $500 probably, and it outperforms a 2080 or a 2080 Ti, dude. But I just think it's funny that these motherfuckers were touting how, you know, the Xbox was outperforming $1,200 cards, but now all of a sudden, how fucking dare we compare it to cards that are comparable in price? I mean, but even then, I just really hate the console versus PC price argument. Like, it's like arguing about like a fucking Honda Civic versus a Ferrari, dude. Like, yeah, sure, they both, you know, do the same task at the end of the day, but like with a Ferrari or whatever, you're getting so much more, dude. Like, you're paying for more because it gives you such a better experience overall. I just think it's pointless, but yeah, 100% save your $500, get a 3070 and build a PC. Trust me. I made the switch 2 years ago. Best fucking decision I ever made. And fun fact, I actually literally used to be an Xbox fanboy. Those were dark days. Don't fucking judge me.
When you think about it, it's like you guys are talking about this graphics card like you're like this graphics card is just like this all-in-one platform that you're just gonna play games, and it's because it's more powerful than the Series X. It's a console. It's not a console. You still gotta have a fucking CPU, motherboard, case, whatever, if you're planning on building your entire PC. So that $500 part, you're forgetting the extra $700 and all the other parts that you have to purchase with it.
I don't really think anyone's forgetting that. I think people are trying to say like, oh yeah, take the $500 you're gonna spend, buy this graphics card, and just keep saving up and build your PC, because in the long run, that's a much better use of your money. You're gonna be able to play the exact same fucking games, and on top of that, you're just gonna get a better experience overall. And I mean, on top of that too, like Microsoft has already said, the Xbox One is gonna get support for all of their games for the next 2 years. So literally, you have 2 years to come up with another $500 or so to get like a beast of a PC that you're gonna be able to keep for a very long time. So I don't know, man. Like, to me, that's the argument I've seen being made. But then again, it sounds like this dude's arguing against Sony fanboys. And you know, when a fanboy argues against another fanboy, there is a lot lost in translation. And honestly, man, it's way too fucking late for me to try and decipher this shit.
So, like, can you guys stop it? It just seems very, very, very pitiful that these are the things you're going for. Like, I'm scrolling up Twitter, I'm scrolling up YouTube. I'm not going to argue against the next generation, like, GPUs. I'm just not. It's just stupid. It's stupid. When they revealed the Series X and PS5, they were compared to the 20 series line of NVIDIA cards, the PlayStation like 2070, Series X 2080. That's how they were comparing them. That's what they were comparing them to. And so you guys are quick to run to the precious next generation the 30 series card, which is obviously about double triple of what was the 20 series cards compared to the kill consoles.
I mean, I just think it's funny, bro, and it shows the biggest problem with trying to compare PC and console is PCs are not stuck with the same hardware, dude. You are literally comparing next generation consoles to 2-year-old graphics cards, and you expect it to stay that way? PC's constantly evolving. That's why it's so dumb to try and claim that consoles are going to catch up to PC, because these next generation NVIDIA cards prove the exact opposite of that statement. And honestly, I don't really feel bad when you motherfuckers have been hyping this shit up for months, and now we have like all this new ammunition to throw in your face. So honestly, you kind of played your fucking selves when you made this entire narrative that somehow consoles were going to overtake PC gaming and offer better performance than most PCs out there.
As if these things are just like casual things you're just going to freaking buy.
I mean, you're acting like a $500 Xbox is something you're gonna casually buy, so why the fuck would it be such an assumption for someone to casually buy a $500 GPU?
Like, it was like, oh, rest in peace, the Xbox Series X. Before the Series X, oh, what if grandma? So grandma's gonna know what the fuck a GPU is.
Dude, I'm kind of tempted to just call it quits here because now we're talking about grandmas and GPUs. Like, this video's headed south pretty quick.
Yes. Yeah, so please, guys, cut it out. I understand the Xbox the Series X is going to be the beast console. It's good still. Nothing changed. The 30 series graphics card for PC doesn't stop the Xbox Series X from being the most powerful console that will be releasing this holiday.
I don't know, man. Have you seen that PS5 SSD? That shit's kind of fucking crazy, dude.
That's not going to change. It still will be the most powerful console that you can get this holiday, and it will still be more powerful than a lot of you guys' PCs, unless everybody in the fucking world upgrades to a 3070, 3080, whatever.
Yo, where's my 3090 gang at? I can't be the only one. Like, I posted on my community tab, and it seemed like nobody was getting one. So, I mean, maybe that's good for my pre-order chances, but, I mean, the thing is, too, is, like, a lot of people are gonna upgrade to the 30 series, because $500 is not a bad price at all for what you're getting, and on top of that, but I think it's kind of funny, though. He's, like, assuming that not everyone's gonna go out and buy the 30 series cards, but he's assuming that everybody's gonna go out and buy a next-generation console, bro. Like, in case you haven't noticed, there's a thing in the world right now called COVID. A lot of people are jobless. They don't have a fucking income. They need to actually save their money. So I just think it's really funny, bro. The double standards in this video are all over the fucking place.
Which is not going to happen. Am I happy about the 3070? Yes, because I was just going to settle for a fucking 2070 Super or a freaking 2080. That's why I was like, all right, I'll buy one of those. But if a 37, I might as well just get a 3070.
I mean, you literally cannot beat this irony, but trust me, man, it's only about to get better.
And I'll be fine. I still don't. It's not replacing anything, but it's a nice card to have for a decent build. I think I'll be okay if worst comes to worst, and I've need to, like, something happens with my Xbox or some shit like that. Faulty when console launches shit hit the bed, like with those faulty systems during a launch run. I have a PC to fall back on just in case. 3070 is not a bad card. So, but
I mean, you just really have to love how big of a fanboy you would have to be to buy a new graphics card that is more powerful than the next generation console you plan on buying in every single way imaginable, that plays the exact same fucking games as this next generation console, but yet you choose to play on the console because you're that dedicated to a company, bro. Like, you worship a piece of plastic that much that you would actually force yourself to have the lesser experience, even though the better experience is right there in front of you. Like, dude, you literally cannot make this shit up. This is actually fucking pathetic, but it's whatever, dude. Like, who the fuck am I to judge? But anyway, guys, I'm not gonna play the rest of the video. Basically, him repeating himself over and over again. I don't know. It's not really worth watching, but yeah, I guess the moral of the story is here: Xbox good, PC bad. Don't buy the new 30 series cards. Just buy an Xbox Series X instead, even though it gives you the objectively worse experience. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this video today. If you did enjoy it, make sure to drop a a like on it, I would greatly appreciate it. It's like, what, 4 in the morning now at this point? So yeah, I've got a while to edit, and hopefully it'll be up by the afternoon. I should be live on Twitch, I think, tonight. So yeah, go follow me there. Link in the description and in the pinned comment. I've basically been streaming there every single night. My streams are pretty fun. You know, just play some games, hang out, answer questions, watch YouTube videos, whatever the fuck you guys want to do. But anyway, link to that will be in the description and in the pinned comment. But with that said, guys, I want to thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to check out this video, and for all the recent support as well. You guys are the fucking best, and I will catch you guys next time.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can